guys, I don't know if you missed my video yesterday, and Victor, I did try what you showed me on the video, and there's no mark at the top to change it, so I'm gonna keep practicing, but there's nothing, like when you do it on yours, I don't know, I have an iPhone, so I don't know if that makes a difference if you're like Android, but anyway. Okay, if you guys missed my video, I feel like Dr. Feelgood. These are left over from Corner Butcher. He left his gloves here. John, I'm using your gloves. Anyway. If you missed yesterday's videos, I'm uploading them right now to my YouTube channel, Foodie Princess. So if you want to go there and subscribe, you can watch. Yesterday I had Corner Butcher Shop from Laverne here talking about turkeys and getting everything like you need for your Thanksgiving Day table, your holiday fest. Give them a call. They have the best turkeys. This is one of his turkeys. It's a Shelton Farm turkeys. They're raised local. They don't have hormones in them. They don't have any, yuck, okay? iPhone works fine. I cannot, there's nothing at the top. We'll talk. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you about spatchcocking. Yeah, it's kind of a funny word to say, spatchcocking. Anyway, I think it's an old English word meaning to like lay out the cock. No bad comments. So the great thing about spatchcocking poultry is that it cooks more consistently. And so we all love to have that Thanksgiving Day turkey. But how many of us are really taking the bird in its entirety to the table? I mean, give me a thumbs up if you're doing that. Very few people take the entire turkey to the table. So what I'm suggesting is maybe you want to practice before Thanksgiving, maybe get a chicken from, Sprouts or whatever, and spatchcock it, and then either smoke it or roast it, and see if you like the method. It's a really, it cooks so much faster when you spatchcock. This turkey, the shape of a turkey, it has a big cavern in it. It doesn't cook evenly. Sometimes your breast meat will be dark and your thigh meat will be undercooked. And so when you spatchcock it, it cooks consistently because it's an even cooking system. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you use spatchcock. I am going to put a disclaimer out there that since I've moved with my kitchen, not moved, but I had a renovation, I can't find all my tools. I'm using what I've got, so I can't make any promises. But I spatchcock chicken and poultry quite frequently, and I think this year I'm actually going to spatchcock my turkey. I haven't done that on Thanksgiving, but I'm thinking that's the way to go. Anyway, okay, so this is one of the Shelton's Farms turkeys, and we had put butter in it already and kind of seasoned it, and so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Do not season it before you want to spatchcock it. You want to do that first and then season it. So anyway, if you look at your turkey, you want it breast side down. Okay, so you can tell the difference between the breasts and the back. What you're doing with spatchcocking is you're removing the back, okay? You can use a knife, you can use a sharp knife, or I prefer kitchen shears, and preferably there's poultry ones that are the best. I don't have those right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this around, and you always wanna do a cutting board, like a glass one. Hey Terry, hey Justin. Wait, what do you say? You should never season your spatchcock. Right. Spatchcocking. It's such a funny word. I don't know why. I have 12-year-old boy humor. I think it's funny, because you get to say the word cock and not feel bad. Anyway, what was I saying? You guys got me all distracted. Oh, you want to, this is poultry, so you want to be careful with food safety, handling, So don't use a wooden cutting board because I feel like wood is porous and you can get like the poultry in there. If you're going to do a wood one, put it in a sink with some bleach just to let it kind of sanitize it afterwards. But I have a glass one here, or you could use plastic, whatever you want to use, but keep it specifically for poultry. So anyway, you're going to find where that backbone is, and you're going to start either cutting or using your knife, and you want to go on the side of it. You're not going down the middle of it. You're going where the bones are a little thinner on the sides, and these scissors aren't the best. But get poultry. Go on Amazon and get the poultry ones. They work really good. In fact, I'm going to start from this side because I can see it better. So when you spatchcock, you're laying it flat. And by laying it flat, it's just going to cook so much faster. Now, I spatchcock chickens all the time. That's how I cook them. Turkey's a little bit more difficult, but it's worth it. I'm telling you, in the end, it's going to be good. Now, don't throw this backbone away. I'm going to be on later doing a live. I'm going to teach you how to make your own stock, and we're going to do soup. So we're going to talk soups and stocks later on. But on Thanksgiving, you want to have a stock pot ready And so when you're doing all your like your vegetables, your celery, all the scraps basically, you're gonna go ahead and put that in your stock pot and you're gonna boil those up. Okay, so it's giving me a little bit of trouble, but it's still working. I just have to work with it. My shears are not as sharp as they should be. So again, getting really good quality products makes your job a lot easier, but it's still not that hard to do. I just need to get one final snip in here. I feel like this is a Julia Childs moment where the turkey's gonna flop on the floor, and then I'm just gonna take my knife in there and just separate that last piece. There we go. Okay, so you can see I've got 1/2 of that breastbone, the backbone out, and you can see inside the cavern there. So now I just have to follow it. It makes it a little bit easier. And again, if your shears are sharp, it makes it a lot easier. Turkey is it's a big bird. Okay, so can you see what I'm doing here? There's the wishbone. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. There we go. It's coming out. Slowly but surely. Jeez Louise. This turkey is mate. There we go. All right. Woo! I need a pat down and a drink. Okay, so there's the backbone. This is delish. Do not throw that away. We're going to make stock later. We're going to keep that. So you see we've got the turkey separated. I'm just going to take my knife and just kind of put a little crack there. I'm going to turn it over. See this bad boy? And you're just going to do it like that. And there your spatchcock. Can you see it? This will cook really evenly. I'm going to put it on a pan. I'm going to lift it. Man, it's heavy. And you can tuck those wings under if you want. Oil this bad boy up. There we go. And he'll roast perfectly for you. So that's spatchcocking. I know I didn't make it look too easy, but if you have good kitchen shears, it really is. It's simple to do. Gosh, John, I love the idea of wearing these gloves, and I'm just like, my hands are clean. Make sure you take all your yuckies and get rid of them, you know, in the sink. You don't want to contaminate any of your other food. But spatchcocking is going to ensure that your turkey cooks perfectly. And then you can carve it. And we showed you in the video how to carve. Keep the skin on, for heaven's sakes. John and I argued about that, but you want the skin on. And serve it on a beautiful platter. I mean, with all your vegetables. And I mean, it's gorgeous. So spatchcocking is the way to go. Trust me. It's going to cook faster. It's going to leave you less stress. And look at how much slimmer it is. Hello? Does this counter make me look thin? We want it slimmer means you can fit more in your oven. Doesn't take up this, you know, the turkey's so huge that it's very difficult to get any of your sides in there if you don't have multiple ovens. So that's another reason to spatchcock. And I'm telling you, if you put this in the smoker, oh mama, this is gonna be like amazing because the smoke can get around and really penetrate into the flavor. So spatchcocking 101, you're gonna do it breast side down. Dry the bird off. You don't want the bird slopping everywhere with goo. You want it dry it off with paper towels, you know, rinse it, dry it, make sure it's clean and dry. Put it on a specific cutting board that you're using for poultry, okay? Put a towel underneath, an old dirty towel, not dirty, but an old junky kitchen towel underneath so it doesn't slide around on you. That's gonna keep it safe and secure. Make sure you have a couple things. You want like a sharp serrated knife. I like to have it on hand just in case. A chef's knife that I put in my sink. And then poultry shears. Go on Amazon if you're at home and look up poultry shears, read the ratings, and grab yourself a pair. They're like inexpensive and great to have. I spatchcock chickens all the time. You put them in a steam. You can barbecue them, put them in your smoker, put them in your oven. They're delicious. So this is ready to be seasoned and put in the oven, and you're gonna have turkey, and it's gonna be delicious. And it's gonna cook in half the amount of time, and you can put all your other stuff in there, and you're gonna thank me, the foodie princess, on Thanksgiving because I'm giving you the tip to spatchcock. But practice beforehand. Nobody wants to have an icky turkey on Turkey Day, right? You're like, is Pizza Hut open today? Is Chinese food's open? Okay, I'm gonna do stock in just a few minutes. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna talk about making your own stock, which you should do if you can. And later on, I'll make the stock into soup. So it's kind of a process. Stay with me here. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. The gloves are a great idea, right? Shout out to John Fueling. Booyah! That man is clean. I love it.